Okay, let's get this show on the road quickly. Let's get it. Let's go. Woo! Alrighty. Well, hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me this week. Welcome to Her Path, Her Pace, where growth meets grace. I am your host, Shay, and this is another episode dropping on another Tuesday. Oh, hi. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing great, doing amazing, having a great week so far. Hope you had an amazing weekend. I hope you had an amazing weekend and all of the things. Let's go ahead and get right into it and get caught up and check in with life lately. Okay, so what's going on in my world, y'all? Okay, so this past weekend I went to the monster truck show with my friend this weekend, and it was actually so fun. Like, I've never been to a monster truck event or anything. I was very like taken back because I thought, here's the thing, y'all, I don't know nothing about cars. I don't know nothing about none of that stuff. Any like the hobby of it and all that jazz. And so like I really didn't know, or I didn't have an expectation or know any, like, actually the only thing I expected was, I guess the only thing that like I was expecting was the what's considered the freestyle part, and that's the only aspect of the monster truck show that I actually really know of or am aware of. And so there's actually way more to it, and it's a legit competition, and they got legit things going on, and they compete and all the, like, it's a real thing, and I had no earthly idea until this weekend. So that was cool. And that was, we didn't stay the whole time though, because that stuff was loud, like, why? And I took my headphones, and it was so loud to the point where even with my headphones on, I couldn't understand anything that anybody was saying around me, but I could still hear the announcer clear as day and understood every single word coming out of his mouth. That's how loud it was in there. And those trucks, like, my headphones legit only muted the sound. Like, I could still hear everything clear as day that was happening in that arena with my headphones on, with my noise canceling around, like, awareness thing type headphones, even with them on. So it was pretty doggone loud in there, which is why we didn't stay, because yeah, that was just too loud for kids. And that's how you, yeah. But it was fun the little minute that we were there, and it was actually nice, and it was an experience. I would say, like, I don't think I would go to another one that's indoors. If it's outside, for sure. But being in an enclosed space is just, I don't think that just doesn't make sense. Yeah, because it's just so loud, and there's nowhere for the sound to go other than to constantly bounce around the walls. I don't understand how people find that part of it enjoyable. But I guess if you like Cleveland enough, you can go through anything. But yeah, so that's really it. Oh, and we went to the crawfish festival. This like crawfish festival is happening like every weekend just about now since April has started. So we went to one this weekend, and let me tell y'all, they ran out of crawfish. They got a crawfish festival and run out of crawfish. So I was a little upset because I ain't getting no crawfish. So now I'm on the search to give me some more crawfish. But yeah, so that was a little disappointing. But it was nice being out there, and that was enjoyable. And then went to, I believe it's Grind City Brewery or Grind City Distillery, one of the two. I can't remember the exact name, but that was also cool. I had no idea that they had an outdoor like stage slash amphitheater setup type thing, and it was actually really cool and really nice. It was so funny because the timing of us getting there, people were leaving, and then by when we were leaving, people were coming. So it was kind of like, but it didn't matter. It was hot, and we were all tired anyway, and so it was just time to bounce. But it was still great and a fun experience, and I would definitely go back there and do that again. But yeah, I had a pretty nice weekend. I'm just so happy that it didn't storm and rain this weekend like it was normally predicted to do. Because, like, it's actually been very sad and very depressing how these past few weekends. I mean, I know April showers bring May flowers, but Jesus, every weekend so far? like, can I have one weekend? And so I was happy that it didn't storm this weekend and we were actually able to be outside and enjoy the events and the festivities going on around the city. And yeah, oh, and we went to a wine tasting at this new liquor store that that's here. I can't remember the name of it right now, but if I remember, I'll put it down below. But yeah, it was actually really cool and it was fun. That was real deal wine too. I can tell you that right now. That was some legit wine. I'm not a red drinker because because reds tend to be on the drier side, and I think it's just you just call it sweet or semi-sweet or like wet. That's my preference when it comes to wine. So I usually stay on like the white wine side of things or like a nice rosé. If I do drink a red blend, it'll be like a sangria. I don't even know if that was really classified as a red wine or not, but you catch my drift. That's usually where my like area of wine is. I'm not usually that. I don't like tend to like reds because they're drier, but the wine itself was pretty good, I'd say. Um, and yeah, but the liquor store, that store got just about everything you can imagine in it. Legit. Like mixers, drinks, liqueurs, like high-end liquor to like bottom shelf. It was a wide array of things. They even had food and like snacks and things that you could get with seasoning and stuff. It was really like it was pretty nice if I if I do say so myself. It was pretty nice. If I can remember the name of it, I'll drop it down below. But right now, of course, the name is leaving me. Of course, it's escaping my brain. But yeah, it was pretty dope. But yeah, that's all I did this weekend, and it was fun. Like I said, I went with my friend and her kids, and that was nice. It was really nice. And yeah, it was nice being out and all those things. It was not. It was better. It was a nice change of scenery than being stuck in the house by myself. Even though there's nothing wrong with being in the house, and I'm really homebody AF, but I'm trying to, get myself back out there and actually go out and do things and all those things, yada yada yada. So yeah, that's what's going on in my world. That's what's been happening around me. How are you guys doing and what's going on in your world? Let me know down below in the comment section. Okay, now that we are all caught up, let's go ahead and hit them glow up goals. All right, all right, all right. Now that we're talking about glow up goals, you guys know that we have our 75-day challenge going on. Don't forget to tag the podcast at Her Path, Her Pace, or you can tag me, your host Rashay, on all platforms, or you can do hashtag HPHP 75-day challenge or hashtag HPHP 75 days to let me know how you guys are doing. What are you guys doing for your 75-day challenge? Remember, your things that you complete and do, or like that's on your list of things to do, doesn't necessarily have to be exactly what mine are. But I have my list, which is daily journaling, going on a daily walk for 30 minutes every day. I said daily walk, daily, anyways. Daily journaling, daily walk for at least 30 minutes outside. That's the key, outside. Working out every day and eating to support that workout. Reading a chapter out of the Bible every day and reading at least 10 pages like out of a book for fun, whether that's like a self-help book, fiction, whatever, nonfiction, whatever floats your boat. Just reading something just to read it. I'm not gonna lie, last week I actually slipped up and didn't go to the gym at all, actually, but I still did my walks and everything. But it was a struggle doing my walks because I can't lie to y'all, my allergies were kicking my butt last week. Like, it had to be a lot of pollen in the air and all the things, but my allergies were kicking my butt last week. So like, it was going back and forth between one of my eyes being irritated and aggravated, and yeah, and then or it would be I would have like a weird sinus pressure headache and stuff like that. But push through, fall through, still did my daily walks, but like I said, didn't make it to the gym every day last week. So um that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. And let's see. I yeah. Yeah, that's literally that's all it's been. I've still been journaling and everything and working through some things in my journal, stuff like that. But Yeah. So just let me know, how is the 75-day challenge going for you guys? Are you guys able to keep up? What exactly is in your 75-day challenge if it differs from my list? What's in your list? Um yeah. We're just going to keep going through it, and even though I missed a few days and all that last week and I just wasn't as consistent as I'd like to be, it's okay. We're just going to keep going and moving forward. We fall, but we get back up again. So cool. Now that we are all glowing and growing and going, let's see who we are in step with today. So, for this week's shared steps, I wanted to do something a little different. Being that it's graduation season and all of the things, I actually wanted to take a moment for this shared steps to honor all teachers, educators, and mentors who have helped shape us all along the way. The ones who saw something in us even when we didn't see it in ourselves, the ones who pushed us, supported us, challenged us, and helped us get to this exact point that we are in life. Because if you really think about it, we didn't get here alone. No matter what you think, no matter how you feel, there's been somebody in your corner every step of the way, whether you saw it or not. There's been somebody there. So this is a shout out to all of you guys out there, and thank you, because your impact matters more than you may ever know. Teachers help the world go round. So yes, thank you. And here are you guys' flowers for all that you do and so much more. So now that we've given the flowers to our educators, let's go ahead and set the mood with some tunes. So for this week, her playlist, we only have one song, Uno, and the song is All I Do Is Win by DJ Khaled. And the reason why I chose this song is because we are in graduate season, and as I honored the teachers and educators and mentors that have helped everybody get to this point, it is also such a huge honor, and it's such a grand celebration to make it through this milestone, and it is a win, okay? And so I just wanted to take the time to acknowledge that win. And also, I wanted to reinforce the idea and have a positive message going forward, saying that as you continue and move forward and step into this next chapter, to keep that same energy of claiming and manifesting all of your wins, big or small, because this isn't the end. It's just the beginning of a whole new set of wins. Okay, so we're just going to manifest and go ahead and claim. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can't ever get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody's hands go up. What they do when they stay there, and they stay there, and they up, down, up, down, up, down. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you're going in with your hands in the air, let it stay there. You know what? So, cause guess what? All we do is win. Every win matters, big or small, and this is a win. Making it across that stage, making it through college, making it through high school, making it through all those years of education, and being able to walk and say, I did it. That is huge, huge milestone. So congratulations to all of our graduates out there. This episode is for you. Shout out to y'all. Okay, so now that we got the mood set with our tunes, let's go ahead and walk through this thing together, y'all. Okay. So, as I mentioned, that this episode is for our grad students, our graduates in the building. And the first things first, I just want to say once again, congratulations. Okay, whether you're graduating high school or college, this is a big deal. And you should be proud of yourself. Truly take a moment to take that in and celebrate that win. Truly. Okay. Um, so I want to first start out by talking to my college grads, and I just want to say that I just want to start by saying I want to start by acknowledging the fear of graduating college, because that fear of stepping into the real world is real. Nothing is wrong with saying that out loud. Nothing is wrong with feeling it. Nothing is wrong with acknowledging it, because it doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. Okay? And there's absolutely nothing wrong with admitting that you are scared. There's nothing weak about admitting you are scared. And sometimes things work out the way you want them to, and sometimes, they don't, because you might get out there and your job search, the job market ain't really looking the best right now. And, one thing that I constantly got told and turned away with was like college experience doesn't count as real experience once you're out of college, which is such a backwards thing to say to me, in my opinion. Also, sometimes things just don't line up or add up, and it doesn't look exactly how you planned or envisioned it. And let's keep it real. Let me be honest. Most people in the real world, in real life, in the real work field do not work in a job or in a building or in an industry where in the field where they got their degree in. Just gotta keep it a buck. So my advice to you is to be open to pivoting, okay? Trying to control everything and force it to look a certain way will wear you out. Let me say it again. Trying to control everything and force it to look a certain way will indeed and in fact wear you out. It can make you drained, it can cause you to be depressed, it can confuse you, it can make you lose hope and despair and all the negative things. And that's not what we want. We don't want that. We didn't go through all of that in college, get all this education, all that just to get out and give up and feel like a failure. That is not it at all. So my advice is to be open to the flow of life and trust that things can and will and still continue to work out for your good. Okay, and I want to acknowledge imposter syndrome. Don't let it stop you from taking a chance on yourself. Okay, you've put in the time, you've put in the work, and you've learned the things. Now it's just time to show it. Okay, everybody starts somewhere, and this is just the beginning for you. So don't discount yourself, don't count yourself out before even giving yourself a chance. All right. And now let's move along to our high schoolers. And I just want to say, stepping into this next chapter, stepping into this next phase is very much so unknown. Okay. You're stepping into something completely new, and that can also be scary. Okay. So give yourself grace as you navigate this transition in life. And it doesn't, just because you graduate high school, I'm not just speaking to people that are going to college. I mean, people that are going to college. I'm speaking to people that may be going to trade school. I'm speaking to people that just want to dive straight into the real world and skip that altogether. All paths are valid and all paths are something new, because being an adult in this adult world is new and scary. And for most people, this is the first time where you really had to step up to the plate. For most people, this is the first time that you're actually going to be out on your own. I can't tell y'all how many people when I was freshman in college did not know how to do their own laundry. Okay, so if that's you, that is okay. That's okay. That's just you. That's your story. That's your life. But like I said, not everybody's gonna go to college. If you don't want to go to college, that's okay. If you go to trade school, that is also okay. But like I said, if you just want to dive straight into the real world and go after that, that is okay. All of those paths valid. All of those paths have different directions, and all of those paths are new and can be unknown and scary. Okay. And even if you decide to go one way and you get there and you're like, actually, this ain't it. I don't want this. That is also okay. If you get to college and you're like, I don't think I'm rocking with this major no more, switch your major, change it. You in school, you got 4 years, switch it up. Whatever path or direction you're going, if you want to change direction, allow yourself to do that. Discovering new interests, discovering new talents, new ideas, and new things, new passions, that is what this transition time is for. This is your life and this is your journey, so make it whatever you want to make it. Okay, also I want to take the time to acknowledge people who are considering taking a gap year. If you feel like you need more time to figure it out, then take that time to figure it out. I'm not saying sit around and do absolutely nothing. That is not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying use the time to explore and learn yourself and try things. But like if you need to take a break, take a break. You ain't gotta go straight into school. I already know how negative people are and all the negative things that surround people who take gap years and all the stats and things that people try to throw on you and put on you. Like I said, this is your life. This is your journey. Whatever you need to do to find yourself, figure yourself out, figure out your career, figure out your passion, figure out what's your actual voice and not other people's voices and opinions weighing on you. Take the time that you need to do that. But like I said, I am not encouraging for anybody to sit around and do absolutely nothing. That is not what I'm encouraging. I am encouraging taking the time to explore and figure it out. That is what I'm encouraging. So I just want to say this is your opportunity to go after whatever you want. Don't let your fear or the opinions of others keep you from trying anything in this life. Okay? And this is my message to both groups, whether you're a graduate from college or whether you're graduating high school. No matter where you are right now, it's a new beginning. And that can be scary. Okay? So just give yourself some grace while you're growing through it. Okay, listen to me and trust me and hear me when I say you are not behind. You are not late. You are just beginning. So give yourself some grace in this next chapter of life. Okay, above all else, live your life with no regrets. Take the chance. Try the thing and see what happens. You just might surprise yourself. Okay? Okay. Now we are here at Letters Along the Way, where I want to hear your voice, hear your stories, hear your lessons. You can write in. If you would like some advice from me, not licensed, not certified, none of those things, but I could give it my best shot as a big sister. That's all I can do. Okay, I could do my best. So if you would like to write in, share your stories, lessons, or you like advice from me, you can write into lettersalongtheway@gmail.com. That is lettersalongtheway@gmail.com. So, we have reached the grace note part of the episode. And the grace note for this week is just simply you don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to be willing to take that chance, take that step. Your path doesn't have to look like anyone else's to be right for you. Just take that chance and you'll figure out the rest along the way. And that is more than okay. Okay, so as we close out this week's episode, I know it was a little short, not as long-winded as my past ones, but that is a-okay. I just wanted to take the time to honor our graduates as they are entering this new season, this new chapter, new phase in life, and let them know it's okay. It's okay if your path doesn't look like everybody else's. It's okay. Whatever your experiences, your feelings, emotions you are feeling are very valid. And if you don't know, that is also okay. We are just growing and glowing and working and moving through life. And to just give yourself grace as you enter this transitional phase and next chapter. So if you like the episode, if you want to keep up with the podcast, keep up with your girl, you can follow the podcast at Her Path, Her Pace on all socials. And you can follow me, your host, Rashay, Shay, at Rashay on all social platforms. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on those post bell notifications so you're notified every time a new episode drops. And also, you guys, don't forget to pause, breathe, take a beat, and always remember to give yourself some grace. Until next week, guys.